How about ruled by fear? I intend to rule with respect.
I know I am in very small company, but I loved the Book of Boba Fett show. It's my favorite show that Disney Plus has put out for Star Wars so far, and I am able to recognize the faults in it, though I also recognize that its high points hit closer to the things I like in Star Wars and the things I like in films in general, more so than Mandalorian did, or basically any other show. I haven't seen Andor yet. Apparently Andor is really good. I need to give it a chance. It's just, maybe. But the simple fact of the matter is, I loved seeing Boba Fett come into his own, becoming the leader of Mos Espa, and I loved seeing his continuing connections with characters like Cobb Vanth and The Mandalorian, and of course live-action Cad Bane really helped. And by the way, they're already working on the figure for it. I'm excited. I can't wait to get that Cad Bane. It's such a good look. But let me get my fanboying out of the side, because when it gets down to it, as much as I love the show, I had high hopes for the figure, and it exceeded everything I could have wanted. From Star Wars The Black Series, this is the Deluxe Book of Boba Fett, or Boba Fett Throne Room. There's a lot of Deluxe Boba Fetts. Oh, hell, there's a lot of Boba Fetts in the Black Series, okay? If you're unfamiliar with this look for Boba Fett, essentially, he survived the Sarlacc pit, he went and lived amongst the Tusken Raiders for a number of years, and then after they were wiped out by the drug dealers on Tatooine, he essentially reclaimed the armor, joined up with the Mandalorian for a few adventures, and now he's back on Tatooine, kicking ass and taking names. And quite frankly, there's not many names who are going to stand up to him anymore. It's a good look. I like how they took the original costume, added some black to the design, gave him some robes, and granted, a lot of this is just due to Tamora Morrison being older and not as in shape as he was back in the prequels, but it's also just a good evolution of the Boba design, at least to me. Taking a closer look, and I honestly think that's the best Tamora Morrison likeness any of the Black Series figures have had so far, and we've seen a few. It just looks great, and I love how they got the scars. They're the right amount of faded to where they're noticeable, but they're not overbearing. It looks just like he did in the show. Speaking of which, looking just like he did in the show, good god, that armor, so well painted, so many tiny decos and dents across. It's very remarkable. And when you put the helmet on, that just completes the whole look for me. I think the helmet is the best looking Boba helmet we've seen in the Black Series so far, and it's great because it's removable and has the rangefinder, so a great number of little gimmicks to it. Alongside his helmet, you get his jetpack, his pistol, and of course the old E11 blaster. You have to have that. He's my favorite Black Series Boba, but that might change soon.